feel so bad. I look at another way. I feel so bad because I am normal. I am normal. I'm healthy. But I wonder, why am I passing through what? I will always have food they are used when I'm with them. Going without all meals. At the times they ask you, Shosho, yes. Even today, we are going without supper. Can we sleep? I tell them yes, because really I have nothing. And they sleep. Used to boiling vegetables, greens. So long as we have salt, you boil. I'm happy I'm using firewood. I can't miss firewood. I can even go far to look for firewood to come and cook with it. Talk about sugar. That is history. Only when you have stayed so long, you hear there is something somewhere, maybe in a certain church or someone somewhere is. That's where we can get sugar. And how many times will you get it? When it is gone, it is gone. We are even forgotten tea. We don't use tea. Yeah.
So we're just going to, I know that's the pain of a widow. That's the pain.
Being chased, they can come. One can come get me crying. He sits down, he starts crying as well.
A very good morning, a very good afternoon, and a very good evening from wherever you're watching this from. This is another amazing episode of Open Up with Kazuri Amo. Yani jifungue na Kazuri Amo, right? And you know, it's your girl Kazuri Amo kutokea Kazuri Media, the #1 online viewers antidote. Yes. And I want to say a very big thank you to all our subscribers because you're doing an amazing job. And if you haven't subscribed, you're not too late. Just press the subscribe button and you'll always get our videos immediately we do upload them. If you also press on that notification bell, right? And because we go our way out into different places to bring you these stories, we want to tell you that you can become a member of Kazuri Media by joining. There's a join button on the screen. When you press that join button, it's going to give you instructions on how to become a member of Kazuri Media. By doing so, you help us to bring you these stories that we do bring to you, right? Yeah. So today on set, I have an amazing lady who is going to motivate us, educate us, inspire us, and tell us more, take us through the journey of this life that you cannot get through or you cannot know about until we get into her life, right? Mama, habari ya leo?
Nzuri.
Sasa unajiita nani ama tutakuita nani sasa hapa leo?
Majina ni Jane Jerijo huko. Lugha hiyo lugha ya kutumia inaofaa.
Lugha tunatumia Kiswahili, Kizungu, uko sawa na lugha gani?
Sawa. Hapa goja kidogo nijaribu Kizungu.
Kizungu?
My name is Jane Jerijo. I come from Muranga and married at Rimuru, Kiambu, Deya village.
Jane. So Jane, maybe you can tell us, how has life been for you?
Life has not been so good because I started with problems since I was young. When I was young, there arose hatred between me and my mother. My mother hated me so much. She brought me up. Having hated me, I could suffer. I could be beaten for things I have not done. When I'm the firstborn, and so I was expected to take care of the young ones and to see that everything has gone well. And the family I come, it was a poor family. My mother was a small-scale farmer. And so she used to go and look for labor from other people who were well up. So I was beaten when I was young, heavily and hardly beaten, swearing that she wants me to die, but she hates me, I don't die. She could beat me Until the following day, the right hand could not do anything. It is aching with full of pain due to the much she used it yesterday beating me. All what I'm happy of about my mother, and even doing this, she liked education. So she tried so hard that we could be educated. But although we passed with hardships, at times no food, we used to wear torn out clothes. But finally, one finished Form 3, Form 4, Standard 7 and Form 4. After finishing my Form 4, just at home, immediately I got a child. And after about a year or two, I left the child at home and came to town to look for maybe a greener pasture, if it could be. Yeah, I left the child with my mother.
Your mother who was abusive to you?
Yeah, but she accepted the child. I came to town, Nairobi, and that's where I met with a man who, taking not too long, became my husband. All what was so unfortunate is that we met when he was sick. He never knew about it until we lived for some few years and found a swear from inside his stomach at the lower side, at the end of the ribs, a swear penetrating from the stomach like a fingertip. So I insisted, what is this? He told me, yes, it is there, although it doesn't give me headache, it doesn't give me any pain. I don't suffer from it, so I don't know what it is, and I'm not bothered. I insisted, no. Since you are going to see a doctor, because by that time he had started being on and off, to the doctor today, after a week and such. So I told him, please, show the doctor this thing. And he did. After doing it, he was sent for a ultrasound. And after bringing back the report to the doctor told him openly, you are suffering from liver cancer. So immediately this was said to him, he started getting sick so often.
He got scared.
I think so. So with that, he took 2 years. But 1 year he spent in hospital. He spent a long time in Kenyatta Hospital. Nairobi Hospital. After the illness deteriorated, the doctors there at Kenyatta Hospital reported to the family that this man cannot get well. So we advised that we give him a transfer to Kenyatta Hospital, other than going on spending here at Nairobi Hospital, where we have seen he's not improving, and finally he will not improve. So we were given a transfer to Kenyatta Hospital, where he stayed for only 3 weeks and then died. When leaving Kenyatta Hospital, Nairobi Hospital, we had no cent left. All his money was gone. I had no employment. So I was left. He died in March. It was 23rd March. And the 97. The same year, my father died in July 23rd. So I was left without a husband, I was left without a father, and I was left jobless.
Okay, ma'am, so now you're a widow?
Yes.
You don't have a father?
Yes.
And your baby is with your mother back at home? You're jobless? Okay.
So immediately after the death of my husband, we met the whole family of my husband. They told me not, we were living in Nairobi. They told me burial preparations will be done at home, up country, and so I should not bother. I remain at Nairobi, at our Nairobi home, so that I can be meeting with those friends of ours who may be coming to see us with the condolences. I found it to be something good. Not knowing it was just something hidden behind it. I stayed, and but one day before, and even not knowing the date of burial, I decided to go to Kenyatta mortuary to view the body again. When I went, fortunately, it was the day the relatives, young boys, were left, not young, but his brothers, younger brothers, were sent to come and clear with the mortuary, pay all the bills, so that on the day of burial, it will be easy just to take the body. But they could come home where I was living at Mathare North to correct his ID, because that could not be done without an ID. But I had carried it. So they came, we met, they cleared, and on our way from the mortuary to the main road, where I could take my vehicle, come down, and they could take their vehicle to Limuru. I was trying to keep well the ID. My brother-in-law, younger than him, snatched it. After snatching, he was with his brother-in-law, one who had married their daughter. He is now also he is dead now. So I asked him, why have you just done this? Why have you snatched it from me? The man had. He asked, he saw him with it on his hands, in his hands, and asked again, why have you taken that ID? He said, oh, we will twist her until she knows that she is twisted. Oh, I learned something. So it is not as I thought. The family is now not friends at all. They are not friends. Even then there is no relationship. I went, I told a friend, a family friend. He advised me to wake up early in the morning on the burial day and report to the Kenyatta police post. There is a post there very near the mortuary. So I went very early at 6 to report. I reported, but I was told to wait for the inspector. That is his case, and I waited. When the inspector came, I reported to him. He gave me a note to the one who was taking care in the mortuary at that time. It had warned him not to release that body without his permit and with another letter. So after some time, the usual time for people to come to collect the body, in the morning they came to prepare, to make the body prepared early, and then to be kept where the viewers could come and then collected. When coming, they were told the body cannot be released. There is an order from the inspector of the post here. They stayed. They waited for people then to come to collect the body. When they came out of the vehicles quickly, rushing to where they knew the bodies are kept, prepared. They got only one coffin there. On watching, it's not of the person they knew. They came back to the man. So and so, yes, he's John. John, yes. Where is our body? The body has not been released. Why? Because the wife reported, no, not the wife, his woman reported that I am the one with his ID. The chairman of who was chairing the funeral arrangements asked him, is it true that you are the one having your brother's ID? Yes. Why? Because I'm one of the concerns. I have the right. Kamunisa, you have the right. Not the wife, yes. Not the woman, yes, not the wife, I'm sorry. Yes, where is that woman? That one there. They came. He called me by the name of my father-in-law, whom he whether I had a child of that name or not, he knew I have to be called by that name. He called by that name. Mama Joroge, yes, how are you? Very sorry for all this. We had not met with that man. And he stopped. He asked John again, John, who is this woman? I want to know if he's just a harlot from the streets who goes to spend with your son, with your brother, or she is just a friend who goes to visit there today and tomorrow and then leave, or she goes to wash or do cleaning for him, or she is a wife. Who is she? John said, she is a wife. A wife? How can we believe? Because they are married, officially married, and they have children. Really? Yes. And why do you have to have your brother's ID? I have the right. He is my brother. The man found it will be hard between us. So he requested me, Mama Joroge, I request you. We are so many here. As you can see the vehicles, we had many vehicles and people. It was on a Thursday. The following day was a Good Friday. So they decided to bury on a Thursday because of the Good Friday. So people had closed their jobs. Others had borrowed permissions from their offices and from their employees. So for this, okay, I said, I have no problem, we can go. We went to the post again. We met the inspector still there. And the man, he was asked by the inspector, yes, who are you? I'm so and so. He said his name and how are you related? The deceased is my brother. and she is his woman. His woman? Yes. What do you mean by his woman? The inspector asked exactly as the chairman of the funeral asked. You say his woman? I ask you, a harlot who goes with, who moves about with many people, and even your brother, or a woman who goes there day after day, or day by day, or after some time she is there, or one who goes to do cleaning for him, or she is a regal woman to a regal man.
Wife to him.
Regal wife. I'm sorry with my English. We will call it broken.
It's very okay.
So he said she is a regal wife. She is married legally and they have children. And you know it? The inspector asked. Yes, I do. And is it true that you are the one who is having the ID of the deceased? Yes. Why? Because he is my brother. So when people die, their brothers and sisters go to carry their IDs from their wives and husbands. Okay, he asked, where is the ID? Oh, I forgot it. You forgot it? Yes. I ask you again, where is your brother's ID? I say I forgot it. The inspector said, you are just joking with me. I want you not to joke. Know where you are. And I can act like a police inspector, not just a police officer, like a police inspector, and take action against you. I ask you again, where is your brother's ID? I forgot it. Okay, if you forgot it, can you give me your ID? I also forgot it. You forgot it? He told me, he told him, I want you not to joke about in this office. It can take you to where you never expected. I want your own ID. Yes, I say I forgot it. Hey. As at where we were, just like here, just like that lady is talking there, if you are not doing anything, you are not talking, you'll be hearing at least with that loud voice, because the inspector was not speaking slowly. He was even commanding. It was a loud voice they were hearing. So he just called to a name I soon came to forget. So and so, yes, take him. Me, I ordered. So he is removed from us. So the case is gone. All what? When he was taken, it's just like out here at the gate, we come. So, and we passed the room and came in. I didn't know how they use their rooms. I was not interested. I was interested with the office where I was. So he was taken outside there. After some time, we heard him screaming. So we ran. He was there with a reason. He screamed for about 3-4 minutes, less than 5. But when coming, something was done. He couldn't walk. Yani, he suffered something. So he came, he was being told, he wanted to sit. He was told by the inspector not to sit, to stand up. He stood up. And when coming, he was warned I don't want to see tears. And you stop first there and rub your tears. So he rubbed the tears, then came in. So the inspector, when he was told not to sit to stand, the inspector told him, can you give me those IDs? Yani, only at once, he put his 2 fingers in the left side pocket of a shirt, just like this, and put the 2 IDs. I couldn't believe. I couldn't believe. So his ID was given back to him. He was told to carry the other one of his brother, and we were going to change the name at the city mortuary because he had signed as the one who is concerned and could take the body from the mortuary. So we were told to change and to change to my name. We went to the city mortuary, we changed and came back. When this was happening, there are some boys who had followed them when we were coming with them. They stayed out because they could not be allowed in. So they stayed just next to where he was taken for punishment. When he was being punished, they rushed back to the people. Oh, John is being killed. John is being killed. Yes, he is being killed. Everybody got shocked. After coming from the city mortuary, we came to the inspector's office, and I was issued the document, and we left it to the mortuary. And still, the inspector wrote another note allowing the withdrawal of the body. So we withdrew the body.
On that day?
The same day, only that we were late. We were burying at 6 there at Rimuru. We stayed. It took us time. So we went to bury. We buried, but no one from that family was talking to us and my family and my friends. So there was an enmity, sort of, which grew, and I knew it could be like it had to be like that. So after burying, when I went there, we had a house. It had everything furnished, utensils, furniture, everything. So when from Nairobi we went there, we could just do everything. We didn't have to borrow anything. But when we came on that day, one of his brothers, those ones who were disturbing that time, had shifted from his own house, which was not as good as that one of ours, and had settled in our house.
Your matrimonial home?
So we went, we talked. They were asking me why I did what I did. The mother-in-law so angry about me. I said there could be nothing else done than that. That's all I could do. That's then they told me, if so, we don't want you back here. As you go, as you step out, and it remain like that, don't turn back your steps. I went. When before we left, that man, chairman of the committee, of the funeral committee, came. He told me, Mama Njoroge, we know these boys. As you can see me, I am of your father-in-law's age. So I can say I have brought them up. They are not the right people. I tell you, not knowing that they have said from inside, never come back here. Don't remember you had a house. It was full of furniture, of other things. Don't remember you had a shamba where you have buried your husband. It is yours, but forget it. If you come back here, you will move from here to that place, and you will be moved, not you move. These boys are the wrong people. And after some time, I started seeing, even in the newspapers, something happening in that area. Weapons were stolen from the chief's office, even with the police, and they were suspected, always being suspected. If theft is done at that place, one of them must be there. So I believed. And even today, when I'm talking here, I've never gone back there. Even
you left
the shamba. With the house, I don't mind. Let them stay. But I couldn't follow that small piece of land because it is my piece and parcel part of land. But there is no way. I feel I could go. But I remember those words. These people are still alive. I also tell God to help me. I feel not to go there. I have no money to hire a lawyer to help me. I know it could happen. Yes, but from where will I get my security? Because I will not always go with the lawyer. And when I go with the lawyer, he will not be my security. There are times I will be told, go for something from that place. Go and check on something. If it will mean going to the court, I will have to go alone. I will not feel free because I will be fearing them. I didn't go back.
And the children?
I have the children, but
how did they take it? How did you handle the children now?
That's the hardest part. One of the hardest parts of my life. It was too hard. As I said, I was jobless. At the times, I could rush to my father. My father is gone. I could rush to my brothers. But before my father died, he had given his will to his sons, 3 sons, and we are 6 girls. He never gave even a step or a point to the girls. All was given to the boys. And when we got all you had, you were so much pressed. You have nothing to do. Let me go to my brothers, even to try if they can help me with a small part of the land and do some farming there, at least for the children. There was only one answer. He was your father. He knew you as he knew us. But he never decided to give you even a single point of a piece of land in his piece of land. And so there is no space for you. They couldn't give us, not only me, even those who are behind me. If one was in need, they went. But that was the answer. Later, they decided to sell the piece of land and move totally from that place and go and buy the piece of land from another place. And that's what they did. And so, if you sell that one of your father, go and buy yours. When I come to you to ask for help, I will not claim my father's piece of land. It is not his, it is yours. You are the owner. You are the one who is titled. So it has been like that. I have suffered so much with my children. But God helped me. They went up to Form 4, only that they never got the jobs. They are cash laborers with the buildings. At times they lack something to do. They stay for a long time. If we can meet, they are being chased from the house. the rooms they are living in, they have rent. At the same time, me, I'm being chased. They can come, one can come get me crying. He sits down, he starts crying as well. When you look at the children, there are times when they can't bring up their children. They have nothing to give. I stay with the children. It is not that I will always have food. They are used when I'm with them. Going without all meals. At the times they ask you, Shosho, yes, even today we are going without supper. Can we sleep? I tell them yes, because really I have nothing. And they sleep. We sleep. This has given me a lot of thinking and overthinking, because this is how I was brought up. The problems I met, same problems I met with my children, and my grandchildren are going through this. When will this come to an end? Only to know that I don't have a home of mine or of ours, like that one of my parents. When things are hard, I could rush there. But I have nowhere to go, not even to my sons. So it becomes so hard. Words coming from those children, makes you feel. I have one who has a problem in the brain. That problem makes him fall and loses his knowledge. He stays for about 7 hours, 4 hours, just there.
Unconscious.
One day, I don't know what he thought or what he had seen. He asked his father, we were there, Father, suppose I die, where will I be buried? Because he knows their father do not have a piece of land anywhere. Their grandmother do not have a piece of land anywhere. He doesn't know about other places where people can be buried if they don't have a place to bury their dead ones. When I come to think about that, yeah, I have to comfort him. I have to tell him he is not dying. It is a disease, and one day it will be gone. There is no dying, and he should be courageous, because he is a young boy. He is now in Form 1. If he thinks about dying, he won't be able to run, because he will say, after all, very soon I will die. What is it for? So you look forward how you can comfort him. But even if you comfort, even if he says yes, that's why you come to think so much. And at the times you wake up, you start crying. Until dawn. The biggest problem is a place where to live, where I can live. If I can get a home, even can get a piece of land somewhere, even where I can do farming, because I can't talk about employment this time. Even one is with a sick person, maybe one's mother, or mostly mothers, or a child sick at home who needs care. When I go to tell them I can help to give me some little money, and I help them, say, oh, Shosho, what can you do? Can't you see, Shosho, you are old. And with me, I can't let an old woman like you to work for me in my house. It is so bad. maybe to comfort you, he gives you one packet of maize flour and ungo. And not always. It is very rare for this. So that's all I could ask for. If I could get somewhere where I can do farming, where I can live, a farm or a piece of land is very important. However small it is, even if it is a plot, you can do something that can materialize and that can take you from very far and lift you up. And then you can know even how to bring up these children. They are young. That's the one who is in Form 1. He is the oldest, the oldest. They are the firstborn of my grandchildren. Others are behind. What will I do? And if I can get a piece of land whereby I can do farming, other than them keeping on going here, all day under the sun, no food, borrowing maybe water because it is free, and coming back very tired, having not done something somewhere because he didn't get a place to work, we can join hands and so do something good. Yeah.
I just hope that
because poor way of living, you sleep down, because due to these problems, I sold many things. I don't have things. I sold the beds, even mattresses. I sold cupboards. There before I used to use a gas cooker, and there was even gas cylinders, big ones. One by one, time after time, I had to sell them. This time I'm using firewood. You could use firewood and feel happy. For example, at my place, I use firewood. I would be proud and happy. I will eat happily. But I'm in a place, a single room, where at times we share with those children when they have not gone to their father. And I am being ashamed by the owner very loudly outside before the other renters, and being chased like a dog, like something very poor.
because of arrears.
Yeah. Even now, I'm needed not to be there. I looked for an old man. I sent him, please go and request him to let me stay. I know God will provide because he is a believer. He knows there is God who provides. I don't know when, but tell him just to give me a short time. I know God will do something. When that old man went to him, he respected him. So he said, she come back. She come back. But at the end of this month, I want all my money. I want all my money. I reduced the rent just because of mercy. She gives me very low rent. If she moves here, I will make it twice, and it is true. But I don't know if she fails. I don't want to see her in this compound. Even at times I can see a paper fallen there. I go to take that piece of paper. Maybe he is seated near. Just, no, don't. No. I don't want you near me. What are you coming to correct here? You might take my things here. You correct that side. that side, not, and you like coming close to me very much. I don't want. Go. Correct from that place. So I just wake up. I feel so bad. I look at another way. I feel so bad because I am normal. I'm healthy, but I wonder, why am I passing through all this? You can't blame somebody, I can't blame him. Yes, I have his areas, but although that's not the way to treat someone, even though one has your money, however much, that's how I live.
It's sickening.
We are used to boiling vegetables, greens. So long as we have salt, you boil. I'm happy I'm using firewood. I can't miss firewood. I can even go far to look for firewood to come and cook with it. Talk about sugar. That is history. Only when you have stayed so long, you hear there is something somewhere, maybe in a certain church or someone somewhere is. That's where we can get sugar. And how many times will you get it? When it is gone, it is gone. We are even forgotten tea. We don't use tea. Yeah.
So we're just going to, I know that's the pain of a widow, that's the pain of a mother, that's the pain of a daughter we're going through here. And we say it's really tough. It's really tough for everyone, but kindness goes a long way, right? So we've seen she needs a home. She has a sick grandchild. The kids have nothing to do. So we just say, if you're watching her and there's any way you can sort her out, please just come through for this mother of ours, right? So Mama Labda, if someone wants to reach you.
Yeah. As I said, my name is Jane Jerry Jogu. My telephone number, my mobile, is 0790088. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So I don't have much to say. I don't know, but it's just let's come through for her, and let's see that something can work for her in any way, no matter how little it is. Just support her in any way. Also, a comment and a word of encouragement would go a long way. So just drop a comment down there for her and keep her in your prayers, and don't forget to send something to sort her out, right? It's your girl Kazuri Amo kutokea Kazuri Media, the #1 online viewers antidote. It's Open Up with Kazuri Amo. Do not forget to share this video. Do not forget to subscribe and to like, right? I want to say a very big thank you to everyone behind the camera. That's our directors behind the camera, Baba Kins and Jemo. Big up. Peace out.